It is Asante Kotoko versus Bechem United on match day 27 of the Ghana Premier League. The race for the title is on. Games, a win for the Hunters in their last meeting before today. As a 27th minute strike.
Yes, 5 out of 5 tells you in terms of current home, see them playing with confidence, scoring, and they've considered only.
All is set, and we are off in Kumasi. Kotoko gets us going. A long one from Justice Blay. And they are moving forward. Bechem United in the box.
Pieces in between the lines for the likes of Babayaya.
Good defensive work by Bechem United, doing everything possible to unsettle the visitors. A switch of play to the right. Bechem United caught offside. Kotoko on the move. This is Ajete. A long strike. Albert Amua. Can this be the first goal? A good one. Goalkeeping of a fantastic goalkeeping from Aziz Dari.
Coach Isaiah Nyako.
Now here is Bechem United. Good goalkeeping from Frederick Asare. Just look at Kweku Danso. In team 2, Albert. Now this is Kwame Opoku. Can this be the goal? Kwame Opoku lacking options. A good strike, but a good goalkeeping. Still danger looming for Bechem United. Babayaya. For Kotoko.
Of course, that creativity to be able
to Ebenezer Emmanuel Aban. Here comes Emmanuel Aban. Good save from Frederick Asare.
Right foot, he's going to cause a lot of troubles.
Albert keeps the ball in play.
Of Kofi Tumpo all trying to find their ways through that incident from an elbow. And of course,
one for Bechem United. Drops to Kofi Tumpo. Good save from Frederick Asare. And that ends the first half here in Kumasi. Kotoko. He locates Patrick Asiedu. Aqua. Still Francis Aqua. Goal kick. Isaiah Nyako. Across into the box. Miscommunication between Samba O'Neill and Frederick Asare. Good goal from Bechem United. Dalvin Yabua opens the scoring here at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Kweku Danso.
And he was left alone to contest that ball. Just watch that connection from Dalvin Yabua.
Good pass to Fernando Basse. Now this is Ntimenu. Good save from Aziz Dari. What a save. Still Kotoko mounting the pressure. Referee whistles for a penalty. Kotoko have a penalty. It's the incident. Eduku against Rasco Aban. And that is how the penalty. Dari. Great goal from Albert Amua. Aziz Dari got the direction. But there was too much power in the penalty. Watch the penalty again. Aziz Dari with Dombase. Now here comes Bechem United. Can this be the second goal? Here is Boat. Isaiah. What a good play. Now this is Kofi Tumpo. Kofi Tumpo. Can this be the goal? Albert Amua. It's Albert! What a chance! Of course, that is the end of the game here in Kumasi.
You shot a while ago. That's the man in the 5 jersey. You've also got a very interesting staff of Kunedu Yadom. He's been a regular at the back in the last 4 matches for Hatsufok. Well, interesting. We will not be seeing the face of Emmanuel Amankwa, who accrued 2 yellow cards in the previous game against Media FC and has been replaced by Ransford Mensah. And there we have the 2 teams exchanging some pleasantries. Staff with Kwame Rowe, the captain of the side, leading this game. Ampedu have also been replaced by Hussein Side, will be kicking from right to left. And you can see the former Nations FC man in the 18 jersey. Samuel Boateng. So we're just about commencing the first half department of the game. Well, that was Vision's best. So there we go for the first 45 minutes here at the near J. Kaku, the second sports complex in Tamani Hotel. And it's Vision with the first touch of this game. As Yemo trying to run out there from the forward, finding his forward man, but can't reach them. As the supply has been cut out. It's a Jerry round onto the left hand side, and guess who is coming? It's Nagaji, picks it, drops it a little bit, sends in Isuga into the box, but it's been dealt with. And you can just see Vision FC just trying to hold the pressure on the. That's the full final set, but unfortunately we've given up possession. That's a big hit, looking for Wayo. But they scored a big one to square off with. Couldn't really match the pace of the man in there. And Wayo pick this joint back to Osesbe. And there's another long one into Vision's boss, gets a header to it. Oh, nearly picked up by Michael Abraham. No troubles at all. A brick wall on the right hand side, very difficult to go past. Has to fall. Quincy Asma managed to keep it. Trying to go to the traffic hawk. Set to aside, decides to go for the shot there. Ricochets of somebody into the box now. Boateng. Oh my goodness. And it's Michael Abraham with that heroic save on the header. A bit disappointed with that decision. Fails to create anything out of that lovely opportunity that was coming his way. Here, Metal and deal with this one.
Pomodin, Dr. Sam. You see, I too. Very America. Can I know last week is here?
Last week is here.
Last week is in the end. And there, dear. Anna Baba Moody, we know. Nana Baba,
Baba just said, Minio Kumanti be automatic.
Okay. The problem be anyway. Okay. Dr. Sam Pomodin, on action, Baba, why Musana action in your back.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Tia Ray.
No, fine.
Say, could be I, sir.
Hey, Kazenka.
By now. Kako Dubai no one check. Okay, and did Abena Solosi Echo Secono?
Sir, this second May, 2nd and 3rd May.
Hey,
2nd and 3rd May. But me
as he was,
boss, me fear by 30th or 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll call you a lady.
Hey, okay.
I was a cowboy in
a baby will be hunting.
Boss, I was a cowboy in Yano.
This is Mium.
Indiana, I'll call you mammy a feet on. With me, Trema, Solon Quanco, Mijara, we are. I say, Missy. This is all quantum didn't.
Now, 1 year, and see, you know.
And see ye, only know. I'll tap on Chakra. I'll tap on you. And they say, me,
na osuma ma minimum no
o twi makanina
ma minimum no
onim no no mi di dwa ko koma ma me ne no di dwa ko koma ma me ni bibia
solo ma me afi ti ebe ko seko date ni 2nd and 3rd na 4th
okay
hey simuni okay
Boss, the original actually, INC and the Unimo.
Okay.
You don't see him, no.
Okay. PSG wary of favorite stack in Champions League return at Villa, says Coach Luis Enrique. Or says Sama qualify you, no, Unai Emery says his players can feed off the energy of their fans as Aston Villa seek to overturn a 3-1 deficit on Tuesday's Champions League quarter-final, second leg against PSG. Now, and then Abbas Asobebono.
Yes.
Hans Flicks expects the side's best performance possible. On match of 4-0, yet he's expecting the best possible. Miracles happen, says Niko Kovac, before the uphill Barca battle. Manchester United have rejected an offer from Real Betis to extend Antony's loan by another season. United have informed Betis they must sign him permanently if they want to keep him. It's still very difficult because you don't have an easy schedule. Andoni Iraola on Bournemouth chances of playing European football next season. Paul Pogba is open to a move to Bundesliga, La Liga, Ligue 1, MLS, and Saudi Arabia. One for Premier League and count. All options are being considered. He's keeping himself fit and aims to make a comeback next season. Paul Pogba. And then Xabi Alonso didn't accept the offers from Liverpool and Bayern last season because he's waiting for Real Madrid. Sa Enayati. Real Madrid. Real Madrid. Real Madrid.
On video no.
Video ben.
Oh, sir. Omo yensi esi obenaba.
I don't know why you think.
Oh, on say Madrid no obe comeback bia or special.
Okay.
Comeback bia ahead of the comeback or prepare for the comeback. On say no if you no period players in essential. Now 10 minutes after training, coach and so na Madrid players share the nkomo. And after that, Oma place all the comebacks. Madrid nyina obenaba all trust no niam mbeye e wa pola no so before the team baba stadium nyina mguso a omo eye minute a omo kwa pola no so a ya na omo di no omo extend minute no omo be kwa pola no so ntem na omo the team all trust no every team na for pola no so ba omo se omo be ya ade a ebinsi omo da bako semuda road from Apola to Santiago Bernabeu BC bida ebinsi da and on say me can ha say asori bi o Spain omo ne firon no press din komo actually know what he must do and the team will qualify. Okay. It is not beyond Real Madrid.
Okay.
Tomorrow will be a day of which ya tin sem de we are de bia ya ti de bia o Madrid fana de bia o ti san sem de we o Madrid obia da mra o enye na Madrid ye Musa Samia na ni taji de bia. Okay,
then to say hello.
Di ya be san biem.
Set my can sim bia.
Ya be.
Asem ba ko pe na maka. Ne say the respect.
Yes.
Ana wotwi besi ne.
Yeah.
From Florentino Perez so.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid kuro no.
Yeah.
And almost support section on the mass na.
Yeah.
Enough for us.
Ate.
Nanka mo a ball no. Mudi a chinche pa no. Na muni buo e mass na. But within within a short time, they say they are so far bemo Madrid. Yes, Park, Apola. Yes, it tells you say. Arsenal bobuko no. The motiam canon to
Botivo share three. Say, Omo share three maybe. You better come back and see any.
Fernando Perez, Aquadakudachi. Akucha players, no someone you know. Then go forward. Arsenal cried a mobile wide. Omo nyade. Champions go muni bida. Madi 15. Oh, go there. Start here, papa.
Boss 15 now, Madrid Champions League 15 now. Boss Madrid Champions League 15 now. What you know? If you are about with easy.
Kotoko Communications Director, lawyer Safu Duku has confirmed that the club has officially written to the GFA regarding the awarding of points to certain clubs following Nsuateman's withdrawal from the league. According to lawyer Duku, the club is awaiting a response from the GFA before deciding on any further steps. He emphasized that Kotoko believes the decision puts some clubs at a disadvantage and they are keen to see the matter addressed fairly. Okay. In your letter, Nibia Keveboapa, but in also close sources within Kotoko as you that the club has not initiated any contract renewal talks with Coach Ogum. Gold Stars head coach Frimpong Manson. So the Bible translates as a woman say, so those who produce ano. Be a more interest, be a mini. Gold Stars head coach Frimpong Manson believes that the Ghana Premier League title race is still open. Okay. Nations FC head coach Kasim Menga says his team is fully focused on securing victory against Dreams, and Adriana Stars PRO or Paul Maestro says the team is poised to secure a vital win in their game against Dreams FC. According to him, na Bechemni Dreams ebo na Adriana Suni Dreams ebo. Bawa cho Dreams FC. Okay. I know, but then a story matro afa Coach Ogum ho. Man tiasi intina every man so meant me anken kind ye no. But anything.
Boss, Coach Ogum contract with Asante Kotoko per close sources ebeu July. Afie wumia July. And then the contract you aka 3 months. Na the contract na sources nature say no official approach from Kotoko to renew the contract of Coach Ogum. Source in this catcher say at the end of the season, Kotoko is not willing to continue with Coach Ogum.
Baba?
Boss.
Okay, so we cried a yapom.
No.
Can we refer solo to? And ya Coach Ogum na utumboga zongo na jumana. No, nko so.
I say Otumfo nkasa in more cars say duru baby no no ahwe na adwuma no. Enko yi a say the opena.
Na da adwuma ngo yi. Ehon ye duri.
He is leading the league team.
Say
ehon ye duri.
FA Cup. FA Cup.
Mama ga asem nche mo na ene source no de asebo yi ma mama. Mpempi no same dia no pem ga chen Kotoko omo claim so omo pe no
yeah
no me a lot of the service to the club, to the football club.
Okay,
e dey ehun bebre at this stage. Who should be discussing the contract of a coach? Who should be telling media people about the contract of a coach with 7-8 matches to go? Was sleeping now. Why should the contract of a coach be a point of discussion? And your conference and 12 for a catcher almost say, yes, so just in renew. Who be all this sending Edward Kokun Kasi.
Yeah.
Who should you be discussing his contract?
I'm so to say in Komo we be
in can't send 12 for the moon. I can't want source no. Openly today.
Yeah.
Then people are supposed to lead the club as chairman near the day. Then they are talking about the coach and the players. Is that not distraction? Is there any time the players need to be encouraged, any coach, than this time? I'm not talking about central.
Yeah.
No more claim within the club na source. It does not do any good to the club at this stage. It's focus. Win the rest of the matches. I think that should be the discussion. And solo.
I know honum, but in name say Juma football Juma. Say Kabe 6 months to player and now coach. And also
it's good for you. Make can you more preference and for.
Yeah.
Ek can sem say chewo.
Omo na o person ko mu jai.
Omo na me mo essentially the exclusive deal be already. Ba me just say na so just say na renew and na hwan.
I was a ball league in the one FA Cup.
Who dey no crowd dem ba me say nipa at any point in life you should focus on so as always and be cultural. Yeah. Obi flow a ye na e wedding kwa hwa wonko. because we exams now there will be more a year and more wedding. What should be the focus of the club now? No league J. Any
league J can Africa J. And I'm going to Africa so can
say and now Babon no more can Namungo Park so mobi.
Yebeko Africa so can
home. Kwan echo bombo na coachy born. Was the Mudini GF and Mugo Gramuntin coachy. So why don't you help them to focus? And anyway, I'm the money exclusive, my idea. Most of my sources just almost renewal. And I'm sorry that I got 3 months.
Oh yes.
Okay. So I'm going to back be by. And I'm doing aquari, my bafaso. Okay. From Dr. Sam Apomudin. Wabing. Last week we saw about one last series. Na me kind of story in my country. No bo abaso. No bo abaso. Pom so wa abotre wa daje. E na sika sem so ni wani so bu ho a okoye a tu ye nyam adwuma. E na akwa asori no.
Me call no Pentecost.
Ah okay. E we Pentecost ni. Tina ono nyam ye nkaman. Ah Pentecost. Ona ma me kwa asori.
Ah okay.
Okay. Eh pa ba me da me ngo.
Eni e do be ko.
Da me ngo hobi.
Jeo.
Dr. Sam Abubia.
Yo me da se o de sa kwenyen ama me nyame onhyirawo. Amechia ahwefo a omohwe mo Oyerepa TV. Ene atiefo a mutie me Oyerepa Radio. Ni obia se mosomfo Dr. Sam ameda apomuden heba clinic ano. Ewo Kumasi Sofolai Soldier for kwane so opposite Assemblies of God for asodan kese no. Ehwa enamo. Abranyina ya na mekase uwe chira kwaye bomutu ba wura kwaye bretuoma ena nhu se dua bia wo disible sini dua bia wo disible no sa no bade Yankopon hyehye no ewo dua bia yale a esa ena wa ha bia yale a esa tuba maswe ni buna eni nua hini eni nua han no bade Yankopon esira so ama me a mede esa yale o maswe so obi tie me na pa na eni yare atena wo so wache wakomiemia bebre wachini bebre watusika guntino ufiri se eniyale de wo so ne de eye kwankwa me kache o se edu apomuden 51 09 89 61 0551 09 89 61 mesi wo Kumasi Sofolai Soldier for kwane so opposite Assemblies of God for asodan kese no eho enamo Bible no say yeni padua no na say yakwa no ne han na say ne kanea eni ti say sumdu wani a ne sumodu ni padua nyina obi tie me na pa na wani aprusuo pa ye oba memo odu abenu ma wani na aprusuo no ebejai bu ho wani etutu ejauti yare ema utifa egwaw pa oba memo odu abenu ma wani na etutu no ebeto utina epawo no ebejai busu ho a oje wani yo hene wa posa ne tambia ema wani aye kokokokokoko oba memo odu abenu ma wani na tambia posa no bejai mane kokko no so fi ho manatra kala Nyankopon edema wani no aye sa pepepe wo ho na pressure wani so nipa ba uhunu mienu ayo hwani abra memu odu abenu ma sa pressure ye wo wani so ebe free so kra bo na glaucoma wo wani so aye bre unhu ade yi abra memu odu abenu ma sa glaucoma yi ebe free wani so tabia na mekase Dr. Sam me kwa na mo odu a yemfa mu yeni so na mom yenom na afantinu abani so ababe ye adwuma so obi tie me ne this wo sa glasses na say spectacle and sana wotumi atro na say wotumi akenkan tabia me kase ahwehaniwa ne de e just supportive e bo keke tu so be hye ahwehaniwa yi efumranti blem akodu nkokra blem a ada obeyi ato ho no bo se wato di framu kra na meje oba memo waduru abenu ma meji ato ho na popa wani ni so wotumi atro wotumi akenkan kama obi so o hawo ne se nipa ba uhuri padua no na so nanim dua de ya na esuma du ho so ben so benten Kofi ana Kwame ena eba no de ma gisa wo tinipa ne ansa na wo hu nipa kora oba tu ho na mo na bra memma woduru abano ma sa eniyale ye te wa bra boso a etete ho no ebe firi wo so akokora a ensa ma biem obi so wo ha wo de wani de asie de mosia pa ena agu so wani so ewo ye ahia kra untimi mie wani na watumi ahwe wani na eniyale a etini pada sani so a etete no tu ho na mo na bra your longer view and shorter view obi wo ho a ade ne ben ne pa ena wo hu busu wo so kwachi kakra ansana wo hu no pase wo hu wani na ni yale so a etini pada sani so a etete no tu ho na mo na bra tebia me kase enkwala ni students a Nyankopon ena mensa so ma eniyale efiri omo so de bebre kwa tu so bani tifie ye den akrabu okọ school a otiachira onhu board ni so ye nyame ya ne se bi ben board ne pe wotianim ho na obisa teacher ne se edi eni we nyina ye ni yale a tenkwala so a hamu mufo mu nyina entu anamo na mufo mu mra mama ne duro ba no ma se ni yale no ebe free ni so okọ school ba bi biara teacher ni no ebe position no class wo no obetimi atro no otimi akenkan kama na mesaka chibi a otie mine na cataract ete esisi na nimi enu nyina so se woni ni fa no na te efra na hwe na nkosa benkum no ema benkum no so efra nka ho na ete ba obi ani so a sei na ya eye lens na nkasa eye cloudy eye kusu obi hu ade wisi obi so hu ade fita ase nwusie pa na nam nani so enam sa tei na dia call hospital ma doctor na catch say etena esisi wani so no enyini 5 months time 1 year time bra me your surgery na so operation a me catch say Dr. Sam machira kwan so be so tie me wo de why surgery no na so operation awie na so still what dey ya me catch say enkachi achia so mu bra memu dru abenoma wo be hu ade kama na me sa catch driver ni bi a otie me tambia na me wan driver fo ba maso ye no ya na bro adwen ene ntiase so tu so wo ye driver ni wo driving school wo pass o koso kojo lances o kwanye your eye tester wo failing tino eni yale nti ya for lances na ma wa rehapo mu den heba clinic ye kira kwan ebu wo so a kojo lances no na wonye ni yale wo twika wo fie ko woni mpa o koso ko renew lances a eni yale kwenti ya for lances ama wa ye kira kwan so obi so tie me na abot says anunsia esum ya du no na adu woni uhu ba bia what me the car akọ abafia sundwem bo so ahomate 5 am bo se ebo agi woni so nyina fa untimi nkọ na abafia sundwem mo nyina mo ntua na mo mra pomuden heba clinic Dr. Sam masoye amani yare a ete wa bra bo so as a driver ni no afiri so akokora a ensama bi so obi tie me na diabetes atena wo so che tembia me kasa diabetes now so cha 3 to 5 years ejeni yare ebrew nti se ni yare ya diabetes dia brew no mema woduru abenoma ebi firi wani so kura na masama woduru ebi two diabetes na se eduru ha me de boba baako ekunuma mienu so obi so tie me ne syphilis atena wo so che tembia me kasa emrantie bebre egwani yare a enam syphilis na de blow syphilis develop woni paduama acha 6 months was a rich to any woni pe e de ni yale be bro to ho na mo na bra memma wodura e be two syphilis na se na masama wodura eni yale a syphilis dia blow no afuru so akokora a ensama bi jemi number ni sesia na frame me say me number ni 0551
0551
09
89
61 0551
0551
09 89 61 me say mo kuma se so for life soldier for kwan so opposite Assemblies of God for aso dan kese no eho enamo na me saka chu bia blood pressure e wo so se bra me mu dru abanoma sa pressure ebe firi so kra so obi tie me na osenti ekuro abeto nsunum aduane to ye ma no yam etutu pa wo so bra me mo oduru abenom a osa yale yi ebe firi so akokra me ho ebe your last stop so obi tie me na stroke nti wo bubu ogudam stroke nti o fanjojo sabe obi so stroke nti wano achia wo je fe na won sa aye titiriti won nan na aye titiriti a e bon kaye se wo ya keka ko stroke yalim obi a henia pa ewo so emfa ho ne kese o ba me je duro be kan e ma henia no afiri so kra bemma ye de prostate nti ye de ketita na se dodo ben ato bemam onso bra me mo duro abeno ma ketita na ye de ato bemam no ye be hie firim ama emu kro so mama waduro ema na wu ama wagina brane so obi tie me oba bi tie me na fibroid eda wiye ma oso to ho na mo na bra media bibidro kroje ebe kan ema fibroid na nane oba de bo ma no omo ba bia na nso so oba bia fon ko na physical na so oba bi wo ho a na menu na miensa na ni chima na twa eche se yale bia sikwan a ema wuchima ne maye oba memo oduru abeno ma obechima kama so oba bi tie me na white candidiasis ede puapa how na tete wa fa hwe machira kwan memma woduru abeno ma sa white ebe firi so kra obi a asthma entise wa pa eno so how abra memma woduru abeno ma sa asthma ebe firi so akọ obi a koko ebi asisi wanim ebi asisi utua no sabe uja wonan a na Daniel ye yopa oba memma woduru abeno ma sa kokoi ebe firi so akokra bema obema mu ayemre na wontumi ene wo yire na sa o partner ene ye tambia wole sendie entokwanko a me so ba memo hono bema duro ni bi wo manim ho e ma bema na peja e ma na brem no mama kwan ma de akofie e de akowo so yire obi anwo ehun aye diama oso bra memo oduru abeno ma ba wa fa ho afa aba bema bi wo ho a oba de bo wo no uje wanye wabro na bema ne so wa benam yale bi ti say STI sexual transmitted infection gonorrhea syphilis ne baba so kraman atra wo so atenti no ama obema na fo hia kaketekete abra memo oduru abenu ma ebema obema ni mo yedu ebe ye kese e ma wagya brane ade ye won waso wapomuden heba clinic ne se enye se oba ya ne mo oduru surgical no oba ye be lab test ya your scan test we di video be homoja nyina mu ne hu yale potia how nyama wonu oduro surgical no na yale ni free so nko me ye both local and foreign delivery so tie me na bibi wo amanoni be bia ye di enu ko ho ye di number ya wo free e wo supply ye di be send no wo fra ye di oduro ni be send manisa kan mayale e ti na 09 89 61 0551 098961 mese mi wo Kumase Sofolai soldier for kwane so opposite Assemblies of God for asodan kese no eho enamo die mbo se me fa me number ne tudwa bi mo ho
pomodem kwankwa
0551
0551
09
89
61 mese mi wo Kumase Sofolai soldier for kwane so opposite Assemblies of God for asodan ho na mo nyankopon nsira so nyakoma panati Dr. Sawa nsira bye bye
enti apomodem hanti
ma semina enchapo rapport ye sisi e de krum ade ye banga nkofo atu aguso ne enti omo ko nyina ne se omo services na ye but so from savings account omo current account obeso ye fixed deposit
so fixed deposit da ho
how this kind of na January
for that chance
we no more Suzu savings account your special account your joint account a trust account ni na bi onemum de hia pa na bosian na hia papa utususu na ama bosian ye fe bi micro and group loans mo kan boom no makoje your overdraft here amfa ntimuma me kakra na misika na ba mate overdraft ye bi ho agricole no kura for e mo mbosian bonanza and so on my business and commercial loans wait ma to shares ni bi on say shares our bank say so I'm call AGM na
Yeah, che dividend.
no mko che faso no munya na otiminya bi wo de enye so sika da ho na debi wo de wakoto you are shareholder of the bank
Faso bi a bank
me say go so ra bank maybe ka okoye yi na omuye we enti no obetima e shareholder wo sika bi da ho a na say bank no afi bi en faso no mbenya no ka ho head office no nsuayem number 2 na ye wa siwa Staff market so your branch kese ho and operations ni because adesima ye ho your bodu sang we obekwai old tafo and am run to obeso ni e-banking obedale star 992 hash star 992 hash dibo so me from for number se sia na frame panyimfo no mo ni nkomo 0548 533 050 0548 533 050 and that's 0243 600 002 0243 600 002 na fi biango lawyer 1018 if you just your ban ya bet
enti anopay yama special good morning bm na yamu akwaba Oyerepa TV Oyerepa 100.7 FM Emerson so konko funkroso na ensemwa edi adencheche ensemwa anopay ebum fumpa onko funkroso no ya de honsem atoanim ensem no doso ene anopay nemom de disafata sa wohwe na wotie ena ya de em wo kitikiti mam polibi ewo ma akansuo yanom akambu no pa anopay ya tueboase atreno emra ya confirm emunu nyina ete ama wo show no live our Facebook pages no so Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio on Facebook Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio on Facebook anti UEFA Champions League quarter final second leg and 2 games at 7 p.m. simultaneously and matches in your room about me at FM Aston Villa and Paris Saint-Germain and at the airport in for Dortmund and FC Barcelona at the Abosu Yedim come on our Aston Villa and Paris Saint-Germain game room Luis Enrique and at the Atu approach Sir Amurum our second leg no now a lot of improvement from the players no and you can somebody show with team say I your credit now fear Rene a cat me and some Eman Kofoi at the academy back on enti and one no yasa Aston Villa 3-1 enti qualification yansam atime aka wo penina sama ati atuja anisa and you can say omutim etime ya modem na fe omo eti sadie se omutim a bonsa a bit difficult enti amomom Luis Enrique on danger of complacency say ye trim aye debebre and on say ono team bia ni wa ono Luis Enrique o coach a de bia wo ye player na wo sia kan a wo team betima yo de biara da ono ni team de bia o sha man kra o kopo the next game o for say bia ulusu ye Sano City etini team ni focus for the game Ousmane Dembele and atu just Paris Saint-Germain team no yenim asimasi abenten sa team no on the scene so the lines of Kvaratskhelia no ombetima shem Denzel Donom etimi shem ono Ousmane Dembele ebetimi ashem aye all round team enti afi na nso ade no ne sa abade UEFA Champions League enti ama Paris Saint-Germain now league ready ama wietata Morgan Rogers a player ama Aston Villa say say player na ekwan am fa so started first leg na Morgan Rogers enya first goal in the game na amata ama ekan betete ya nyankopon boa ene 7 p.m. game start ya I was focus 90 plus additional minutes and you can say your mistakes avoiding mistakes in the game and your Morgan Rogers ninsama oti atujam and na amapay Unai Emery say and na make history our Villa Park and say our experiences of comeback or anya and we coach in a big club and we big game and our a lot of experiences our comeback na dionimisa this is football bibi atimisi amania ye ombetime qualify ahead of Paris Saint-Germain and Unai Emery ninsam no na Unai Emery say winning European Cup in 1982. Almost so far 3-1 defeat away. Na Diabeka and say game no yana okay games bia ultimate SCA say Liverpool over 10 Barcelona. Amo deningina aye niema e won trim ame yansema operino at the airport and an pay Unai Emery I say only enough time experiment say Marcus Rashford and Ole Watkins I'm a partnership a man for him say I was say Marcus Rashford and Ole Watkins na about together and I say a minute or to be say experiment no or him say Marcus Rashford or ball team num enche and I say Ole Watkins on what team num and ya jate when you I am niema or the demand time and some po and I'm jelly together. You know some nano play Barca team num a training na a BVB stadium. Oh and then training ahead of Dortmund gamer Nyanko Pomwa and 7 p.m. and I bet him at na Barcelona for the Sir qualification woman sir ebetime aka Hans Flick AFC Barcelona manager or say omudin kunim eka enan Dortmund antime in Champions League yawa history ewo mu enti ano dia oka and say omani tirimu nyane de ambe fight until the final whistle and then see Hans Flick at the to just Sassini or say ono Sassini no our experience papa enti pressure bia anything no so ahead of gamer I'm gonna Dortmund ekwakobom wono de onim say afi opese oje trophies with FC Barcelona and then yes Shashini at the to Nico Kovac Dortmund manager or say I'm aware of the situation say I'm the firm eka and nine omuntiminti biem na this is football adia ebetime enoma manim a team play so omunyina be ka bom na fe ama work as a team e ba sa e be koye at the amatina miracle happens in football and you Nico Kovac boss Emma Dortmund and I say be beat me see in football na the oka am beat mate and I said 2018-2019 obakai FC Barcelona and I say Liverpool come back no I'm Liverpool and South Street come back or say 6 years ago ya can say Barca team are better than 6 years ago enti amunfa sadie see 6 years ago no and fan show mu team number bibia ebetimasi in football and yes man Nico Kovac adi tuja and play Juan Laporta on the team na Emma Germany President Emma FC Barcelona na openi game na mokopono mukom say and say oh when na ya really will fear na there and here na meka say ya naiba kom at semi finals here can semi final ebetim aduo na fe yetim akon at the akon finals and aye Juan Laporta onom aye president Emma FC Barcelona nsema oti atutwam and na anopay Rio Ferdinand store in the Champions League and oti atutwase Nyankopon bua Arsenal and Madrid etranum or Cambo Pietamate se Arsenal ejra ye se ombetima qualify namum sa Madrid no onno kokobo na se wan hweye na aye nighter I was said de ohiano nensaka ya na amunsa taka enti Arsenal from enko game no ye o se noka Thomas Partey anya na Jorginho ontime emo game no bie ni na betim I factors I was Sam Mikel Arteta enya ne selection right I was Sam wa approach game ni ye and ensema Rio Ferdinand ati aba and no play tinina atu anim na de tenye fans no and na enyasem kitaka ewo Barca team hotel ho and ye omukoye dede susoja ewo ho and na Juan Laporta ati atudwa se Barca nya sebe bayira berwajo Barca nya kodatima obekasa fei and mbebo UEFA Champions League nti ye ko team hotel akosusoja ye ko team hotel akoye dede na affected team no sem na affected team ne da and yansema oko Juan Laporta na soya oti atutwam enne ano player tinina emma woyeti Barca Kabonum Diamete chums 78 million pounds. Sika se Utria Bas Betma consider for Rafinha and your reporter Eka Yensa Anopay Leon Goretzka a player Emma Bayern Munich na Diamete chums Leon Goretzka no opposite Ottenham no yeah Juma Emma Bayern Munich team no ya tete sa English clubs di na chisa Emma ya Juma Emfa Emma Diamete chums na catch 17 million euros per year. Her birthday, Sasikano Club B. I now say and pay 17 million euros on Betra at the Boina in a year. And your reporter, Yansa Eka and pay Matas Tar, a player. Emma Bayern Munich Opolon at the Emma Tottenham Express and pay Tottenham Fonum at the Atuja Yanka Emobia Entime Ente Sa Omunya Bayern permanent Amope Bayern also say a Coban says Tottenham Entime unqualify our Europa Nadia Sam Ombetime Amma no Atlam no permanent player at the Amatim King J and when to me Anya Bayern Munich training and Emra Amo prepare for a big game Ottenham against Inter Milan medical team no enti atuja say enya dia ehubia likely say about part of the squad na udawani ekosagi nabri na soya or see only plans bia say ofi Bayern Munich and say Ochnam obakaya in the summer no ebetodwa say clubs edi Chabi Alonso achi amram amaya juma emfa ema team na ene Bayern ko ho Bayern ko no o say no to Bayern into Bayern Munich abusuam ko pay pafo for Vincent Company am no buy Liverpool coin 1 years to Liverpool and ko fa and slot to buy yes the entire Richard to Liverpool and Bayern Munich nyina say okay Madrid hono peso ya juma and the reporter if Chabi Alonso na so yam to and no pay na Robert Tis and Manchester United career chomo say and loan assembia biem say my ready say Mope Antonia Dionom and permanent Rafe Anthony and Sakai and permanent Patrick Schick onum and a second leading scorer our Bundesliga na their teachers Manchester United and monitor Patrick Schick say amra no me juma and fa ematim no Paul Labili Pogba or say or try move namum or training hard in the Bundesliga in La Liga Ligue 1 MLS Saudi Arabia all options said that a person namum they all trying to say about keeping himself fit for the summer Enzo Fernandez a player Emma Chelsea Metisa Julian Alvarez we say kai Real Metropolitano Emma Atletico de Madrid say player Atletico de Madrid MSA a certain Enzo Fernandez into Samai among fun free Chelsea Nafe Amaya Juma and for Ematim Jamaica Gasa and Mera time and Manchester United here Emma Ruben Amorim here time to implement his ideas and your letters and no I can so United Aaron Ramsday yeah tisa Amutin come on say Aaron Ramsday and Amaya Juma Ematim in the summer and ya tetesa oko goalkeeping department wa man say jadem nyasem ketwa ene de obedem bia bigim yenu beti 9 ajaja ene nsema efuru apa anopai ya no akọ mame adusa helper clinic home and abaje adusa helper mister ene adusa helper capsules no bi adusa eba mister no eba tu kokori na say ati amabesie honam duanom afa e general well-being eba honam duano upia utim se nipa na pie afa menstrual pains wa yas na twaw na wadibi na wanom afa adusa prostamide capsules eno no etu prostate ni na say untim njunso ye adena e den masa awsa kokokope adusa prostamide capsules no bi na onom adusa man capsules amwo ba adwuma ye awo mpem wo be se wo ye bema mu enti pe adusa non capsules no bi na nom onoma ebeboa na oba Kumasi ha utu swame mazi macro ha station ho baby a go filling station ho inside ho and do some awo Accra La Paz oben Las Palmas or behind Pizza Man 0500 110 115 0500 110 115 055 700 9824 055 700 9824 to high sense and the panabi na adabwao high sense say and opening from to him o katima data o to the film rice cooker iron outdoor afi air fryers blenders microwave outdoor water dispensers sound system microphones afi washing machines gas cookers fridges and opa high sense and a 5-year manufacturer defect warranty and the perminator Accra Sunyane Tetimai Kumase afi oko ho tabala na branches no APL ho 0302 450000 na wako Dr. Daoud of Daoud Scientific Helper Hospital na so Dr. Daoud no mesim fidia eguwa odidi jumanom enyam fidiketwa entu kwa ya dena tran so a yesi we dia ekwan kresa enye ye no okwa open laps no hu ya dia ahunam dwanum no dia bibijo etime adwase enti hypertension stomach ulcer diabetes for Dr. Daoud months stroke hepatitis B syphilis wawate awoma afe prostate cancer usisia ya sexual weakness fibroid abusanina Dr. Daoud Otuo-Acheampong amawom ajuso krapa old Metro FM denum seriasan so owo 0244 886 437 0244 886 437 0201 681 717 020 68117 no for Dr. Daoud Abusia ya janso atinko phone cross unsamno esiano play
legend ever to also at amamo 10:34 is the time mamenka was atumpan insecticide spray ultimate land hub abe herba clinic yes Frisman Ride Company Limited na wotutumrika ekwana so ye franco de obi abomodem agine tum ekwan sonko so ne wawuram ewo Power Herba Hospital car 362 plus de anim se de betwi ase eno no e makwa wie ewo bibini to ma plus amanyema aye kama. Thank you for choosing Oyerepa to say G Global Fast na biakwa office wa no pay why bi ne boss ai madam Jemima munyina no ye ne workers no monyim boza some hwe keke no ye ni so papa some choose ye nti ye gusu ye pem ko yanim na metwam ko Christ Church International twako fodua na chena ko bompa ye di mpa ye sansan mpa ye de nipa hia mpa ye papa na de tie nie aye atumpan insecticide spray media de meka ne se bia no e wo se de bia opia obi ko ofia ho sampa wo ankasa no nye sa bonten wa ye hyepe na fie ho nyema nkoyie na nya ho na entefre ye aduane eso ye be ko na entefre ne nam nchanse ne ho da bi nti oba de wo no kache okuru so wura kra na abakuru mu a na wabodi na chen mesraw yesi ade ne fa na atumpan insecticide spray ena nwumre minya bi wa ha wo ba to bi breme no to bi dia bro kitchen ho esi ho esi dem ho no mo wo spray 50 minutes no akowura dem ho no mo tipa bi anim kata bi anim tisen kofo bi dia je so twen 30 minutes ni 1 hour no na we no so no ye the lemon ne lavender ena di ye two spray wi a e bra wodi kum so nkonsuo wodi kum ntafre wodi kum ani nwanwa sa na o estobon no wodi kuni nyina no edam wo hia bibia biem mfre petepepe na jese wo mfa duhwan bia no enkogu dem ho so ho oden be so 400 ml eno ketua no no aso chen wofo dia o so ye ketua no ni asa ko 750 no we su die no sa aso chen eno so ti no obi a epe atumpan insecticide spray to ba ko a na jese o de nfa so ba ko no wo de ebo ba ko kum no ma menu wo enjoy se ekunkum amo ni nyina no na jese dem wo so no aye mimika atumpan ya dem so edamufu azansa ne anopenkofo du sokoban ekotu bia koton Accra Yopokrasi ACP takrade aye hakuna matata 0553 082674 0553 082607 na wanya atumpani bi atimi atu aton ya no akai se asase de ehia ye papa ne wo se wato asase no ka pese usie ahonkyere bi aba na wo pese uje mu ha in the next 3 days mfaso asaba so nka se kotona ton to na sima abusua no enya ba bi mfo mutinto na wa han krofo de na che we in the next 2 years yede ma we onsa na anu ebesu ukotua 10,000 15,000 bra koto betu ho wa bra wuti sika bete se enei 120 75 65 50 35 25 65 80 wuti minya asase na de to ho no wa hyase asiri kakran edin ye ultimate land hub and pay yen office no Kumasi de no ye bi no Wakasi Guinness Junction Accra Pantan close to Pantan Government Hospital ni nyina ne se mo pe enkansase te se Shire Hills de no tie yi come for 35,000 Ghana mo here enkrasase bi te se Abri Agenwa 25,000 pram 65,000 Tripoli 80,000 oba Kumasi a ye wo Afrancho we na kakakra bi na chese Sokoban stretch wo duru ho wi anesa Afrancho de no call for 120 Konkoli 1 75 Konkoli 2 65 and you transfer 50,000 de ho beso ni nyina no wi a onkrata sam bibia no edam yopo 0241 499 946 0541 169 na wanya ultimate land hub and says penny be etimi ato ye twam tutumrika kwota na so apatapa new junction de wo kwa ten de oba ten ho na ka no kronechira wo me ana make ato say ade no de hu ko wie abe heba kan ne kan pay obi de sika se no ko first nan ka kan ko fona chedem se de ye ja sa de no ye de mu pie akotu asia sansa nyo no ena ehuna mane enkoka meka busua na jase ni nyinam ye ton ye nto da bi tutumrika na kopiem ho na enyema enkoyie emfa emawo me no ekase de ade a ukọ abeya wa wie wensa no na wode gono no aye ene bonus de amount also na bonus hepatitis typhoid menstrual problem ni nyina no be bonus e de amount ya no aka say Monday to Friday 7 to 5 p.m. and abey etranse ehwe nkofo hye so so be no 0243 345 392 0506 460 208 na jese wawura ho ya no kai se fismal ride de abefo kwantempo so ene onam efese nkofo ride ni nyina ne se ye towing car he wo car no ekonya accident ne se hene na o se yekofa ne be ye muru dwan te se de wo to no no a enya kwanhia omo ene nam digital mechanical shop kwan so etum eye into we are expert in repairs engine turning yes I overhauling ye kama body works oven spraying air conditioning services ye we are near ye electrical works automatic gearbox no ya repair e de amount mesika na kwanhia no ehu sa den na wo se to no scratch na onya kakra no a yetimi yes ade no emanyema etumi eye kama eno nti ya was special machine a ye detect ba bia o car no fault ni nyina wo ebesinda dem mesi jaima yen na first man ride emfeso car no emfa emawo ye Kumasi branch na hodo run about between Georgia Hotel and the Greek office 0500 210191 0551 498884 na no so waduru hono Franco de ogusu jeje mu 40% discount off fabra na so ye na beto Nokia Samsung iPhone Smart TV Franco ni air condition chest freezer washing machine microwave blender CCTV camera functioning monitor video anytime anywhere ye kwa jabaju challenge bushop dum old Mekonko for clinic ni nyina no e ko ba be wie 0245316969 na wonya Franco ama wachete oso fe ya no aka se ye ma me edwe ya de baabi anu kwakọ hye bia amosom kọja wos no ye boy ade efense hepatitis no a mo bia vencha ofiri tu ase nya ne ABCD and E watu ase owie ye wapem wokọ nanim nti ye fatty liver wa ye ho adwuma mo prostate no gusu emu large no mo nkase ye de catheter kwhyem bemem ye brutal ulcer fibro kidney stones and nti etumiri ka kofa SK de aba ye di tu sade no ase mo amobọ modern anom ye dre fense liver care no yes liver no problem no so ho ka masa wuwo mu ano no enu nti hyase no na emma ni bibia no enye fine mema de wo hia girikagiri heba mixture and capsules wo ba wo to amenkonko no mfa koma kunu na ni yisisie mamaman na oni free e wo mpam anwumere akra kwa benya ACP Main Road Power Bus Stop Kumasi fe ya sebusumtu road do ya jan chenta krade anaji estate woni Hantama Rural Bank ene ben 0244 544 22 na chese wo wie apɔse ne deɛ wotumi tɔkɔ na nkura no ho so mamu mu na nyɛ sɛ daabi wanto bi ankɔ ɔmo ha na kai wɔ sɛ da asa to bi bra na wokɔ ya so na nipa bi ma nya bi ante sɛ na na sɛ daabi nti wokɔ na nyɛ ka 362 pesa bonsa nkura no mbuafu nti dura nwuma anɔpa na so nkɔ twonse na wɔso ntuturi a na kyɛ sɛ what destroy everything desconjoy ɛno wayɛ no nti mesrɛ wo ɛna wokɔ a wo so pɛ ka 362 pesa wei no Samara company ɛna akɔfa de aba food and drug board hwɛ yɛ hu sɛ nipa bi ɔde bɛtwi ne se bia no ɛpa ne se fitafitafita ewura sin ne mu ɛyi nkonkone no ɛde to nkyɛn wowie na akasa gobi so a yɛ abom san sɛ wo se no ɛte sɛ deɛ wode gambi ato no mu nanso ɛyɛ apɔsen no a ɛna ɛyɛ saa nwanwadeɛ ne din no ɛyɛ car 362 pace ɛna emu mmɔmɔden sɛ mɔbɛ sɛ ewura supermarket hɔ mɔ hɔ provision shop hɔ ɛmaa no masom ne yɛ amohwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ mɛsom nkɔfa no bi ɛnlɔ ɔkom sika 0246 86 4798 na wonyaka 362 pace etimi ato bibini to ma plus yes omo ena eboa ama Ghana hadeɛ ɔsa no omu tu aseɛ papa ɛde ama yɛn nti ɔsa no wodeɛ ne yɛdeɛn ɛmomenka wo sɛ obi deɛ duodono obi deɛ esophagus obi nso ɛde peptic stomach gas stomach digestion ne nyinaa no ɛhaw papa tutumrika ɛna no pɛyi na kotobi mesi ya no didi heavy na tumi no mu a obi say yes aboa ama etimi ayo kama nti so onua bi yare ɔsa wankasa we kran conference sɛ wode tɔkɔfa kɔkyɛ no ɔbɛda wase sanse betu no ɔsa na se ɛde ama no mutwam ɛkɔ Ashton wa yɛwɔ the Bita Pharmacy ɛwɔ hɔ woba adumu a promise ɛba wa ha ɛnkranfo no ɔkashi the Bita Pharmacy ɛhyɛ hɔ no mo ɛna all leading herbal shops 055 805 5894 legend ɛba bɛtoa so ɛde amamo na we no ɛyɛ taw yɛwie yɛ apɛ no na kyɛ sɛ ne yɛabɔ kwan mu atoɔ ti Arsenalfoɔ no Madridfoɔ no Barcafoɔ no montwɛn analysis na ha ɛna mobɛhunu ne awura kɔtɔkɔ awura has abɛyɛ ne nyina before that no mekɔ na me ne Kofi Amoako yes we no ɛyɛ easy waterproof paint me deɛ ɛyɛ na metaka adan me meka no wɔ ha na no menam site na paint ni kɔso na mse daabi ma menya na to meni emba me yebia na nkɔfo no ombɛtena ha ka nkɔfo nwom ntum me kɔyɛ na gye sɛ ai master no akora no panyini ne na wɔ hɔ na mbuza ne sɛ na why easy paint san sɛ no eh masa me masa wɔ ha na nka obuza sa asɛm wo ya nye nne me masa free hunu easy paint de bia yɛ kɔ site abɛto yɛ ne a yɛ de ya ho so ne sɛ ya fɛ da no wo de ma ho rɛwrɛ sɛ deɛn oboa kɔfa ho apɛ no rɛwrɛ bia antie ne fa hu sɛ mesin fo ne si dan a ne de rɔba bia de asɛ first ina se ne asa bisi ato asɛ de bɛ ya ne ja sa de no masa wo de easy paint no wi a pa paint dem ho amo akwaba
ya me na ba ma ti say
already adom bɔkɔ de
already adom
mo se de trending na mo go so mo ko
ni ofa eno na odi kan
ofa adwuma to mo wi
na ma me fan chi akase free easy waterproof paint e yen kan na ya Joshua na your factory na ngasa wo Accra Beka Junction ye udu piece FM a uko wonim tenten so ka kra bi a your factory na hwa na wo na ofa de kan nyina fa easy waterproof paint ne say and ofa ye wura to bring me afi ne be hu dan ye fe ne dan ye tan
aka asem
e dan ye fe ne dan ye tan na de ntie ni abri nyina ne say e so start say ya na manfo anya problem when it comes to leakages say e ka say obi dan nyunu say aye ne dadwene ne amanne say obeso ko pick up in takwa no mbebo dan no so foforo ye de kan nyina ne so fa e dan no e mo so kra foforo wo de roofing na wo de abodan no so say ye concrete house so ye aluminium wo de any type of roofing bia o feel say wo de abodan no so say nyunu a empada no so but dan no ho se ne tie na beto easy waterproof paint na fa ko man double coat fa ko printing in chance no so na free ne ko fa wo de me no beto nchi say wo leakages e ye wo how ne wa mane no e be free so enti de dia e kan say ye special paint so nko a paint it is a mine paint it is say me we kwa me describe paint no because e so would just mu na say e so dem wa ya e cha mine e no waka no enti e bi obi be say ne ye wo fa hin no numbers no me sisi numbers no so see e bi a wo tie wo Facebook and be online and TV no so a so amano me for dem the +233 na be di kan mu we are for number 243 no about 70 no about 76 no about 96 but mo Ghana amuntu hey from a tree baby all the 16 regions of Ghana over 0243 70 76 96 where you offer factory number directly
and my number ni bi
mama say number no you offer e 0243 70 76 96 mama no ndem mo the +233 in the be dikan e code no no about 243 no about 70 no about 76 no about 96 Offer the engineer and say, and that's all day in you. Now, how now, mania, and no, your painter, more Juman Casamau. And could you feature how by being to paint Falafala being Benjo. Yet there's a color be of our pay, you'll be all. Color be a matadema, rainbow colors in the gumno. If you have a mouse specifications, special specifications, if you are mixing colors, me no, I mean, sir, Nina will be all. Now you are down to look at you say, you know. Nothing you about interior. No, you can interior of a yaka say, Sabro be on dancing now, fro. I have bassa to the extent say, on one being the prono coffee, you have a crown of Kodema, no one yakata. Which you say, pump page in a dining. If you say, Dana see a day, a pro and a pro bastro. It's debating a solve problem, easy waterproof paint over. No one we are down, exterior and I have on train. And only paint one so bit message, their paint will be on the dating in a abo. I fro say, yeah, say, and so I don't blocks now a bastro. Yet the can say, so one to easy waterproof painter. You can't say, I did waterproofer, or no moon soon, so we are. From or no moon, and so they say, a idea sabi, says your body, or be so much. It is swimming pool squad they teach you. Say the alcohol will be swimming pool. Now, fair at the end of the day, would paint at their painting. No, and why would be good swimming pool and swimming around? I am very worried. The Becca say, Uncle to easy waterproof paint. Over. Would the easy waterproof paint a paint you pool more? The best and the best are as a several cost. And yet, the attempt you are between so the film, why they was our painter so be painty. It's been a because a painter, dear, you can show a painter, more do my pa, any paint papa and cassa. Sebia because it is kako to ade mana enko gina kwanche enko kase we fia manone ti we na ye anase we na ye de kan nyina say ya ju say bebo de rua makola ko she ye fun afi na be no obeti easy waterproof painting
nyanya ma easy waterproof ntie ne bono nye hu de
David of your fa we go ye run promo am de promo na run in 20 years started before the sala it be boss I say still yanko so run promo no aya tete so ni bonya de e bia kwa na person ne ye adwuma obi abeso ogidudu okra ton ni na we ready say no be ye adwuma etu the numbers ni na hia so because of free your man fefe bi omo ti office or head officer omo pick course no e bia abeso ne ye adwuma ane bia pe ba ko pe mienu pe miensa ope duduru bia pe bia de bebrɛ etu the can you say o the free numbers no was 0243 70 76 96 number no so that TV no so fefe a oni chia I be at the Facebook so now here no so numbers no now for ya na yesusa no empenifo ti mi bu be say yen fa kenten kozuo na minim say yen nyina ya tesa be no but easy painter that room man ti mi de kenten kozuo fa so who paint one was we on me kenten no so who na paint we dey yen na say the can man first coat of a man first coat ni ma paint ni e work kenten no ma de chin ye and na so some man ewie ni amano
blue na ebi na mo de apage
no ya be for some here ebi na what you for
dance intram
dance some here na fa chira man san wow it is a yade fun and nya de papa ya me experiment and demonstration inside no so nie can tell from use ko be 6 months say you paint fun aka say bia wa wa gu ani it of me de mean sure me de finger ba e be gum me de be gum you de wa ka che what you for ni wa hwefo we we ofie say likia
cause we say ya
na wa ka say obi studio go flade enu nti na ye tum da ya de ya chesi ya no ye be say extra man for say free say paint ba wi ase paint bia no we chen easy waterproof paint it ye di mi e honam say of I so na me de agum ye o say me bo na me dane kenten no me de ma camera no na camera na capture oh e so na me dane kenten no anya bi ofa wo de kenten no ho me de si wanim eliki akacha mansan ni Ghana tie for say e bia asama ye ka ne boa paint ni de si wo me de me say boom ofa enu nie me ahu eti de ye kan nyina say unto easy waterproof paint enya wo dan a na de what you sikagu because say easy waterproof paint we no e say bold dan ho ban enya paint a wo de wo twere ni bia na wa obi wo paint ni dan eni nansa na no na paint na ebubuyi paint na ewa wo obi ko gina ni fie nche twa foto a ana obi ba sa no so konchen kakra na paint be da be yo ho paint na si wa egu hei enti kantena education no just easy waterproof paint
na be ya sade
na be ti ya sade no
ti so bi esi ni dan ye ba be wie na se dan no hu frufra
oh paint we kra de the american say oh here o show on pay competition
okay
e bia no paint dan dada awa ko jo bi single room ya paint do be ni so ko ya say ya paint ni ti no ah twe kra no on pay say of competition be ba no udi ka we dada no free dan no
okay
oba pili of the old paint and you pili of the old paint ni we are e bia foot roll be ba dan no e tu ba font mago anadesta Messi for no munim no dia papa dan no nyina no nya
na Messi ni bi nim to wo kire mu ye
na ka say o dan no nyina wie why old paint na say the way plastering ultimate sam plaster old plaster no so just all white so plaster na so spray car omudi car wear old paint na so no spray enti the American say why old paint ni wi a na fame they want to no kese na isi wanim no ya of Clementino obechem mienu uchem mienu a obema no first coat the side then say paint woto a onfa bibia amfra wo eno ani zio
sir
enso keke
yangoto ayi
David ngoto bibia friend tap it down David ofa enso body enso ya na de frofa it would enso na fa na one mix it half no wo bucket no afre na wa re dan no wie na wa dust down no wie no obema no first coat na man the first coat no wie a sada na untimi some 30 second coat o ye dey say man no 24 hours madianchi so say bi abo first coat ni sa brain na boy a madianchi sa brain ya no abo second coat it afre na obi paint down ankasa because paint one was so we no on pay competition on pay say ukoto ya no start na paint no it the e kan nyina say yenim the e kan anything na me dey kan na be si woni wofa ni maso bi enyu na dey say
dabi
ha it the e kan say unto bi a nipa bia nya easy waterproof paint obi a wayna jiso boso sidan so nwie kra no dem ye dey over paint and expire o no obi si fie si ko be 3 years enkeki nya hwe senate ya netie oh enya na make say o free factory number na your outlets all the 16 regions eti em be say be manipa ne numbers ni bebre na fofo mani so ye the number ba ko pe na na emomo plus 233 243 70 76 96 Mom, what Ghana I'm here from all the 16 regions of Ghana. Mu pebi ato. What the factory number no? Number ni very busy, but emo oba mu because of free. Oba free was 0243 70 76 96. You can easy waterproof paint. Ni ajiso no more leakages.
Okay.
Easy waterproof paint. Of ni ajiso no more leakages. Eti ye nim de eka, ti ye tumra na de. Ya chesi.
Na me inshallah abamu akon. Nti abusafo yɛmfamo ɛnhyɛ boss player ɛnsa ɛbra yɛ ne easy waterproof paint ɛtima wie show no ɛtoa so ɛde amam legend
baba ni headline
later metia wo ai na senior den kana ma
remu dia ya
ko fe du pa ko onfa ma
there be
me rank na me nim but officer ayensu Oliver so kai no no wo ayi honom no ayi adabraka honom
Oliver
ya wo hot no ba ye honom
madam for no
he said me so adam for no o say you see I want na ye commander e wo kuntenase waba ha o nti o say waba ha no mo
na o say korwe no
wa so abosini amane say won kan kire say ye mra
na je say korwe no
nti si de che say korwe baka che say enne kra kra ba mu a meto afa ho no
o de obetima ko
na o da be ko da be
o say o say ya na
o say ko pese o hia
ya na ahihie
ya onimi ye no
say is the holidays no
emu no
say so say adwuma mu ye be ko bia na ade asan
ene o kan say me ba me friend
say holidays bi o yanim
nti ye fan ko show
nti ma me ko Friday no
mami nkonde
na akostra officer be fe
kana so kabi kwa
Oliver o contract say
this is so on
commander
yeah say answer you commander ni say wa rise no
just o in charge of the district o akona nim
just wa rise no
akona nim so wa ye adwuma na che
yeah
say that time ya can ko be 20 years
ya wad baka na oba ye hono nya dade
enti
so also a strong guy o
ana on pen ho asem so
em na mrebu ka kire me say me chairman so ba ko di ti ase I share me papa
ya go ba
say ya ka say o he program no
fine
so he's always an aficionado that's the message say with TV ho a me he na me say na we aware say o ha no so ka kire senior
na senior ni babo ni we ka sa ma che
hey Kofi ngaka isi ayo ko kan du we na fe
ni babo ni we
come on Ogun and Kotoko in hide and seek cat and mouse relationship as his contract nears expiration 3 months left both of them are playing wait and see league winning and a be decided obi a yusu tama one play tactics coach no enka contract no ho asem even though aka 3 months Kotoko manufo so nka hwe nkire no even though aka 3 months nti both Kotoko ne Ogum ni nyina no obi a hwe de na da omanim no ebeko se Ogum no win league na no yusu no ase ne trump card na for the about negotiation table no Kotoko so ntimi anwini a na omso so no omso kro omso mudiem na omde abadi tama isi ade
tricks we nyina abosire mu ka na ngrofo keka
They are omo contract.
That tricks so you who ya chill.
Say I come 3 months. I can 3 months.
So why are they talking about today? 3 months and then it started.
Contract there. I can 3 months.
So why are they talking
both
about?
of them should start talking.
And then omo can was
The parties should start looking at the future of the marriage. That man just added here.
Sina enko enim.
Like 2 years more.
Na mo bi na ahye dem no creative way na abeye ana we can. The bia omo na nim asema ekoso. Can catch and for creating confusion.
That man where the confusion any day.
Me I'm asking a question. Why is it a topic today? And now, why?
Tama, contract the 3 months there, it will become a topic.
And you know, I coach and I can't say.
Oh, yeah, am I into the spotlight?
Exactly.
Okay, once more.
Exactly. Why don't I wait now?
Yes, I said, so we ask a question where they are. Said that very story about after team from below.
I'm saying asking the questions. I then
because obviously Kotoko coach I got 3 months when the contract na obi an kan hwenkyere na and answer ono so emma indications bi ase e bi opese oye ya
ya te ombeka sala asem yenim de mo kan yo say we so ni ko enim de mo kan ye how you defended it to the hilt and asala na prim de ni ho na wan
tama event eventually shows say
so why your headlines ye enko enim.
The death of the Greater Accra RCC has affected Kotoko greatly in Accra. Anytime we play a match here, we have become orphans. Nana Kwame Dankwa has not led the group very well. It is time he goes for another person to take over. Definitely today we are going to see to that. The board, the IMC chairman, and the other management members are today part of the meeting at Old Timers at Adabraka. Tama, latest information, everybody say, ene enyumrei, Kotoko Circles members ne won krani de obia all roads leads to Old Timers at Adabraka. Almost say first no, na say offer Circles in this far. We Ashanti regional, Greater Accra nka strong pa. But poor leadership inti ama krono egukura asisi ade edum na esese omo sanya ne biom nti nana penkra ehwe se opese obo no revival omo so ye ready se omo pese omo revival na a matter of leadership
Asante region dey aye
so we great akafo na ka say you
go say o kasem no o so yi Asante
omo sis nanka se o fa circus so a great akana Asante na ye strong
they say Asante aye
omo hum den say egu
the Asante aye
mean to be about Ashanti.
But it's the reference you made. Oh, say, can no ye Ashanti?
According to Greater Accra,
no way, Greater Accra.
Which
and so if they are doing anything to revive it, there's Ashanti the only problem. Especially when management for part of the solution. It is Ashanti the name.
Well, you can safely assume that. You can safely assume, but
I will not assume that.
Tara, you can safely assume say obi ameka bibia Ashanti who say but Great Accra obi anim say you know a collapse
presentation o the Ashanti bem
almost more can no
so una wo ka tre na ebusa say the Ashanti dey say aye ka say aye Great Accra na nye
a collapse cra
management ni na akoko Great Accra
ko bo ama yakra me aye na aye na je say etimi asan esan so regional bi tama say we kai those days no Kotoko ba Accra enya nim say na circles na vibrant pa
na me kai those days so Great Accra na me kai circles ni na
yeah but Great Accra especially on the southern side now
the Great Accra case is not exceptional to what is happening within the circles now tinye Great Accra na aye hwe
o say how the leadership challenge you
nipa ba kon go semra and it's wrong eventually we say you miss a target. If there's a problem with the circles and the Greater Accra circle, they should find out. Say nipa ba kuntin obi ekusia meeting. Onu ntina Kotoko ntimi nche Legon City. Ko nipa ba ko.
Tama, omo as one can about results you but mobilization of nipa say Kotoko ko ba bi na onye nipa di akire no. Obviously clear say
Kotoko ko nipa di akire if region bi.
Tama,
today and now the region we are organizing the
southern sector how dem na Kotoko ba dia. What you say omo show presence pa.
Na me ahaso sa na me hu no ha. so na mimi de mi tinye Greater Accra nkwa na
Asante
asemo na de na ekọ so wa
and you Greater Accra na I say you shift focus.
So why should you finish Greater Accra, especially when you know say Asante na number 1?
And then that's how the timing is of an essence.
Baba yanko enim na
so nti
yanko enim na ja.
The GFA must, as a matter of interest and urgency, respond to Kotoko's letter on free points to other clubs to protect the sanctity and sporting integrity of the league. After the response, Kotoko will know the next line of action. Kotoko Communication Department.
Okay.
That one, she said, I confirm, say Kotoko the Krata Koma F4 no say points now, Modichen Kofono, Omombo so. Na F no, enka bibi mfa ho mo mfa nchechiri mu mrade ntia omo the points echiche free sa no Kotoko interested wo mpa omo say a disadvantage some of the clubs no nti F no enka bibi nchire wo mo as a member of the association no omo interested to know
convention Pillar of Zion Church International and Efre Easter Convention ewo Oyerepa Stadium. Evangelist Akwesiewa and a general overseer. Or say on Thursday 17th, Kopim Sunday 20th April, Oyerepa Stadium. For Heroes Park no. Eshiem na yedi Yesu awu and sorry no ho. The necessity of the Holy Spirit in the life of the Christian. Morning session at 9 a.m. and evening session at 6 p.m. The Lord is ready to accept you for whoever you are. Can be part of this convention and receive the Holy Spirit and your blessings. And Evangelist could say one Pillar of Zion. Freyen your members in some Asia. Thursday and Vivo Nego tablet. Herbal supplement for pain and ne wow pain and now when you're pain there's a way out. Sciatica pains, knee pains, we go today and house, shoulder pain, and now waist pains and all types of pains. Abomodian say. Obenya Viva Nego tablet nibi enkoda nom na omo ma fa yefunu so ennom obenya bo ba bia ton dro bia number 0208337711 0208337711 Herbal Technology for and the Viva Nego tablet yaba yemfra 802083377711 yanko kanjin and magic drinking water. When it's kanjin time, it is water time. Yempin su yenom. It's rich in minerals like calcium, magnesium, potassium, iron, and all that. Pekandi nibi, ebema you will look young at any point in time. It's anti-aging and rich in antioxidants, contains minute molecules and others. Enti, I know why we can't and magic drinking water. Nibi alkaline water. Ebi ewo bebi aga ha oko Ashton swap. Ebi o horseman kwa hini main street no. Offer 0599-135-236 and no one on 0599-135-236. Hona face so more patase santase and this area holding in our so we do santas run about it was a Lizzie hotel or and also a bu kama your number our main office is 0241 449191 0241 449191 and Zach why ready and near Coemfa ABA Herbal Center specialize in the treatment of all kinds of eye problems. Now I will say Ubehu ABA Herbal Center, software, software rasta, software 3Ds, glaucoma, ni adiano, wabin woman papa na fe ete sinipe so unimu ejuma, sexual weakness, menstrual disorder, hypertension, and all of that. Kumase kwada sojuna say main market na chini ya ben Ebenezer Preschool or Doma Bnada Juma Pia Kubiko store. Number is 0541 565199 02541 565199 050 281 2161 050 281 2161. Yankozak.
Yes, the second leg of the Champions League started Nyami Adima and you were Aston Villa at home to Paris Saint-Germain. Then Borussia Dortmund at home to Barcelona. So Aston Villa are looking to overturn a 3-1 scoreline at the Villa Park and then against a very high-profile, in-form Paris Saint-Germain. Now, one thing I never quite aha Aston Villa, how to get the special forwards, or a lot of options over there. But when Asensio and Rashford join the team, getting the best front three has been Unai Emery's problem now. And Luis said in Europe, he fancies Rashford because of an European experience previously or elsewhere. And I'm part against our boy. Rashford is playing very well in the European games, Then Morgan Rogers, a constant factor. Oli Watkins, Washa in their last games, the last league boy or bench Oli Watkins, started Rashford. And when the press conference, I know say because many believe say he can play with Watkins and Rashford at the same time. But also try to say at this stage I need to experiment. So time now Rashford joining But the reports from England just say he will play Watkins as a leading striker, then Rashford on the left side, then Morgan Rogers on the right. Now we have a midfield of Maguire, Kamara, and Abantfeno, Yuri Tellmans in the middle. So what's how move through here? So to one thing, Omumi and someone now, Bago comfortable on the ball. And let's compare them to the Paris Saint-Germain midfield, which it would be the same Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, and João Neves as the midfield three. Then about Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, and Duo as a front three. Adebakwa certain they say PSG will still hold the ball more or better than the Aston Villa guys. But one thing that Villa have done this season, Omashe Bayern Munich 1-0 at Villa Park. They beaten Bayern Munich at the Villa Park this season. Juve no more draw. And the in the big games now, the results that Aston Villa need to qualify, maybe against Bayern Munich, they didn't get it against Juventus, even though other games they were able to become a club with 3 and some teams they won comfortably at the Villa Park. But this is Paris Saint-Germain. At this stage, they are scoring freely and form now one and baby on we say, oh, Shania, say, football, I'm so too. Now, some ABB or what? So, what should the PSG any year? Liverpool, for now. Now, if you pick the Liverpool quality, I mean, they far outweigh that quality of Aston Villa. Now, the football and 1+1 and 2. Now, 1+1 and 2 footballer. If you pick Liverpool, players no more. No faster players no more. Now, normal 1+1 about 2 there. You say, oh, better than Aston Villa to now PSG. If Liverpool were not able to stand PSG at Anfield, the football enters her, the BBI Villa can get an early goal to destabilize PSG and they are good to go. That is how football is, and the story is different. But yes, they may win because at the Villa Park, you see, they will come at PSG. Yes, they will defend more, but they are quite good at when they are counter-attacking Paris Saint-Germain with Morgan Rogers. They will use Marcus Rashford. They will use Oli Watkins to their advantage in terms of when they are counter-attacking them. But at their PSG will do it better. How they hold ball? They will frustrate you at the home. I will say they want to know. Then they turn your supporters against you because the more they are holding up play, supporters will get frustrated. One then it affects you. And then if I compare the action of Kvaratskhelia and the other guys, I see Villa maybe getting a slim win. If win, I see Villa getting a slim win by a more of a drawn game at the Villa Park and the Enyumbre in that crucial game now. Because there's another game at Signal Iduna Park. I'll be official with the Kenya. Because 4-0 Barcelona 80 and so German one of them. So or more goals. Yashana all try say over tennis has score line. Now so in the previous 159, only one team that will qualify here after say yes or concede 4 or more. Only one team. And then Barcelona in 2016. Okay, I'm only Paris Saint-Germain. Now no pono. Obianim. And yet Barca am for my one in a winning game, So one penalty at the Jema name and money this is ya. Barca were able to overturn that score line when Luis Enrique was the coach. Then Unai Emery was the coach of PSG on that day.
It's an for a team to overturn such a scoreline. So, who her first leg now? The difference between Barcelona and Dortmund was the chances Dortmund were able to create or man make good use of those clear glaring chances that they created against Barcelona, but Oman to be making good use of those chances. And the signal do now, because they want to overturn the scoreline, I'm sure said the intensity will be a bit high. They will try to push more in attacking Barcelona because they want to overturn that scoreline. If they are able to get such chances, create such chance against Barcelona, then Barca are in trouble. Not say they are in trouble because they are going to overturn that 4-0 scoreline. But I see Dortmund, based on what I saw in the first leg, I don't see them losing at the Signal Iduna Park and then you against Barcelona. Just that a bad thing for them to qualify against this Barcelona team. Barca will try to manage the game. How do they manage the game? Having more possession. Dortmund and come at them as they want to do. I never want to see Dortmund winning the game and then Umbre. Even though Barca have already beaten Bayern Munich this season, or match Dortmund twice, almost 3-2 in the group stage, and almost 4-0, and so in the first leg or the quarterfinal. But I see Dortmund winning this game, even though a better pass no way. I win now and team from Kobe because they create a lot of times against Barcelona. Just that they can't qualify so too.
Thank you. So bad.
The UEFA Champions League and the matches, it looks a bit decided already, based on the kind of scoreline now. We now first leg near course, the Giants storyline is out also because so share PSG how am I picking in 2025. Now we are expecting a Villa so combine a defensive masterclass in such a way saying committing a good results at the free France, but that 2-goal margin it makes it difficult for a team with a solid unit. It means a complete unit in the Kuta PSG. From the goalkeeping department, Donnarumma, finally to we are say what we've always wanted to see. Also a keeper, apart from the Euros. Now many England Cup final, he's been letting us down in crucial moments, including PSG club na Ankasa. But as a feel, a yekaka. On the game at Anfield, he was the savior. The penalty saves. How a pillar in front of the PSG team or general preventing Liverpool from scoring. Excellent performance from him. The ball match they have a solid understanding between the players. Nuno Mendes, Ashraf Hakimi, modern day football winning excellent right back and left back. I'm to Tobebre. And PSG have the two defensively. Nuno Mendes or Mao Adiena Uhiano, his tacklings, his interceptions, his 1v1 battles with any winger Biobesiano. Decent job, no yamomo. Then you come to the midfield. If it's about mechanical football, to say yen chase you, yen tackle, yen intercept, yen press, that midfield will do it. And when it gets to where you want them to control the game and dictate the pace with Tombeyama in Vitinha, Raul Neves, any about and Fabian Ruiz. Then the attack can't stop scoring. It is on no early do 3-1 with Enrique as the manager, a manager that understands some of these big movements. Which they say all the units need to collapse completely. So share Liverpool ni PSG now. But PSG my sign say Oma dominating Liverpool, but there was a keeper in Alisson. Ama scoreline anye PSG favor. But say share send your boy and say if they get omutimi unlock that aspect, they'll give Liverpool a run for their money. But a Villa and PSG game now was mostly a one-sided. Kaka even after Villa scored, PSG find ways of breaking their defense, especially the individual quality of their forwards. So you go a Karaskeri Ashiamisu too, a pure individual brilliance, the decision making, the movement, how keep ball at his feet, and the dancing away to the defense, individual talent. Ule Nuno Mendes there. Now here desire Diop to go say the strike now. Now say Ubetinya parody a solid defense, but they will find ways of dancing through. First leg now, mami hope Sakakrama Aston Villa. I think tradition better so. I see a goal festival. You never 3 goals or boy because PSG actually say they have the ability to score, and the only way Aston Villa can save themselves is also to score and yet to sit back. And yeah, 1-1 be no say we one goal be out to so we say 2 krana we go no does not count. That's all pet 3 be share. No to PSG to qualify, but over 2.5 PM match and yamwa. The Dortmund Barcelona game is already decided. You too. Tradition on goal. Said by Dortmund beat me a bit surprising. I know. I said Barca 4 without Barca getting a goal. You too see. Dortmund need any form of inspiration beyond the mind. Her born or more bonam. You too. They don't have individual players that are game changers. Barcelona will still qualify. But so and the idea man in common and custom and yasem ne be mo akakra. Because Ghanaian players na fino Otuo stadia. Dodo na mom ho so a o mom so sa. Kudus started but we don't say conversation around Kudus na a drop kakra. Oh. Fatawu Shaku excellent performance with Leicester our championship bound to AC or no so no oba Premier League no ye hu ni yi kakra. Jordan you can talk about party but we are a party is on his way out. But as a semenyo na ababe the news and we share about Subodiana Michael Owen and it's showing her rim de masemenyo na mizutu. He's the next big Ghanaian player obe make a big money move. Clearly it's bomb of your club am to tete ton and SSM and your bit me write the books of other coaches. But to the Emma England among for started person and his contribution of the ball. Also in terms of the carries, the chance creation, striking from the wings, or yes, I had the another. But the total work rate without the ball, I'm need gaining some level of recognition with English Premier League. I think say if there's any Ghanaian player somewhere in who transfer discussion in Wupa, a branch of an Antoine Semenyo, excellent performance and against a Fulham or game a bomb of air a bomb. So to your Monabaso.
Good, okay. A phone burner issue.
I mean, and yet a S23.
And Ofu is S23.
So, and yet all the event
Ultra S23. That's a latest now.
Oh, this is 25 in about.
At 25, who so this kind of thing. No, Zakito phone and the boy also. Is a phone a bit talking with us? I see.
From wide and from wide.
About a it's April 15th.
15th,
2025.
Yeah.
Okay. Open your phone of our calendar. And I call 1997. Now I'm sure DBCC.
April 1997. 15th April 1997.
Sunday Tuesday.
And
to call 1997
April 15th April
1997.
1997. You could date and what happened.
You could date
calendar.
I could date.
Okay.
And near head done so.
15th
now they finished was
1997. Hey. Na zaki to mo star mo di ho na ase be che o ze mo de ende e betuma yi abazisi ya
na zak kwa wo funu se o be ne o be zu use otra ana o be do de nya otra
o be ende 16 Pro Max 1997
you use 1997 calendar or 2025.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You issue 1997 calendar or 2025. Now Champions League we know on say you did home koma and I baby do baby I we. You any china so to be who teams are on the semi final. The MA use a 1997 they say. You didn't come over here and you catch you be say. Afibia wa Champions League abako semu. Aye bebo final no kure friend se Munich. Kanene ye do Olympic Stadium. Tese o mobubu no. Eno ma be si da Allianz Arena. Ba ekuro Munich ne de ye nse no eda so ho. Enti mizoto ye bo final bia wo Munich a e ma ye Champions League winner foforo. It was over the 15th and a Tuesday now 1997 oko 15th so a Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
1997 calendar ni use no. eti kuro na yefe ne se Munich na wo Germany no afi bia ye bebo Champions League final bia no e ma ye winner foforo na ensunsune kakra wo 1997 and 2025 Champions League ne misutu enie se wo fa teams a ebo the second leg of the quarter final ye Aston Villa ne PSG ene ye Dortmund ene Barcelona ochina ye Real Madrid ne Arsenal ene ye Bayern Munich ene Inter Milan Aston Villa ne PSG Villa age Champions League bi da PSG gi bi da Dortmund age Champions League Dortmund age omo first Champions League no e ya fi 1997 na ena Dortmund age omo Champions League omo first Champions League Barcelona so a former Champions League winners Madrid age bi da Arsenal nyi bi da Inter age bi da Bayern Munich age bi da eti ofa 8 teams a omo do the quarter final of the Champions League only 2 clubs and enso trophy no bi da Arsenal and PSG ye we 1997 Champions League quarter final na ye be PM or semi final no so to this was the pairing and our teams for a bar semi final ni Manchester United Borussia Dortmund Juventus and Ajax 1997 Manchester MET Borussia Dortmund and Juventus Asia Ajax Dortmund Manchester Film and Juventus Ajax Film 4 teams in a semi final only one and I know on Champions League ni 3 de no majibida na Manchester ajibida na Juve ajibida na Ajax ajibida Dortmund de no ajibida eti wo de betoto afi Champions League ni ho a mpachama fontini yo yewo clubs mako zoto enso ensia a omaje Champions League ni bi mienu de omonye eti ye follow the 1997 trend e just one here yengo pie mo kwata semi final no ye benya only one club onye Champions League 3 de omaje bida 3 de omaje bida ena one onje yet anti yenhwe pairing no PSG ene Aston Villa mzuto Villa be PSG free maiden Dortmund and Barcelona they do be se bia no obe qualify bia waje Champions League which look more like Barcelona Madrid ne Arsenal mzuto Arsenal chances no was so chen Madrid but 1997 factor and a Bayern Inter do bia ajibida it here say between PSG and Arsenal 1997 calendar na you use no 2025 no e be sacrifice baako baba da dem kan otie 1997 calendar na e same as 2025 I use 1997 to analyze 2025 no 1997 calendar no am I one club per annual Champions League in the semi final etine Arsenal ne PSG se you 1997 there na say ba akoko fie
okay
eti hwan ne be ko fie
eze bowie
hwan ne be ko fie
e bowie
okay game na be ko so Villa Park no you know a good record to ewo ayi Villa when it comes to European competition no since 2022-2023 in all European competitions Aston Villa about 13 games we're winning 11 we draw 1 and we lose 1 that is a very good record but against French opposition the last 4 meetings with French opposition that were really just 1 that was against Lille and then Europa League or share Lille or Villa Park and a Lille share in France. By this year in the Champions League, already we lose to Monaco. And last week, PSG is Asheno. This is a PSG team. Remember that many fear me share ball. Me who team a coach aya or say the front three in a typical wingers, but unyagos if you more. This is something. Say Luis Enrique 8 win Champions League na. And he say you cost steady. Watch the front three. Omunyina traditional wingers o. And you like so far Pep Guardiola Barcelona team na move from Eto as the main number 9. All the starting Henry, Eto, Messi. And move from Henry, Eto, Messi to Pedro, David Villa, Messi. So Messi was not a typical winger. Pedro, yes, a typical winger. David Villa was not a typical winger. Messi be force number 9. And you can't classify Messi as a winger. Messi is a traditional number 10. Even though in the time at Barcelona, it do maybe a near born from the right side of the attack. But most of the runs are cut-in runs. And you all dribble the opponent on the line. Using the pace to run over them. Our line is to say the name. You must say Lamine Yamal. That was not line of Messi. But if Luis Enrique team we are. So Bob Akola. So Bob Dizeridio. So Bob Kvaratskhelia. Or Bob Dembele. Some players in a traditional wingers. Omumrika to Omutuni line so how do you assemble these traditional wingers? Now use some as your front three and still get results against some of the best defensive setup in the game. It's ultimately anchor the PSG story. Ewa Abraham Luis Enrique Abaso. Now the amount of money Bonnie then say in recent years, yes, you enjoy Barcelona team this season, but the last 2-3 months. And dear PSG actually forget about the French league. How am I for analyzing the French league? FN the Farmers League. By showing dominance over Liverpool. How am I Liverpool here exhausted? Liverpool Bobo Anfield. This is a venue only Liverpool born 90 minutes. What dominating Liverpool out of the 90 minutes are 10-15 minutes. By this PSG team, at a point, it take control over the game. And my Liverpool and they chase you omo. Often a midfielders now. But one a year traditional defensive midfielder. Only be Vitinha is not a proper defensive midfielder. Neves is not a proper defensive midfielder. Fabio Ruiz is not a proper defensive midfielder. It's a year then all these players me in some way. I can boom. Not teams. 8 minutes or more. Exploit to weakness. It takes a good coach to do that. Then when the back four, especially in the fullbacks, proper athletes, Mendes, Hakimi, when they are with the ball, Kwame Fasurane, sharp wingers, Kwame Zotomu reduce to nothing. Musala and Mendes, a typical example. It is to win against this PSG team, no. So you need to run. So to Mrika. Villa for me no. Omuntimi nti amadu Luis Enrique bana wo ba no ntutu ye bobo no wo Villa Park but almost a bus stadium who has favorites possible ntutu o ma ye de si wo France 3-1 na o be sa ko Villa 2-1 say o mo with ewu fie bia ni o mo na wa be Liverpool ayi na frim Aston Villa no ntimi nyini frim. It's in a game now, Yakobono. Villa pool on pool. United pool on pool. At a point, on the emergency moko for an early goal. By a quite PSG for the first ball. And this is the Musi Tumbika control games. No Champions League here, Ebia Omudu stage B, and then Omuni team be she analyze Omuye. And ya Aston Villa and the best of Womo. In 2 and the year, you know, PSG be quite fat. Dortmund position in 1997. Dortmund because PSG because of Dortmund position in 1997 no. Then Barcelona and Dortmund they already almost former winners of the competition. This Barcelona team they remember meaning how Dortmund will stop Barcelona and again Barcelona will win again because yes Ubetia can say you to Ubetia can say Munshia a team will defend the wall now. Ubeka just say there be Atletico Madrid so almost Atletico Madrid that share Atletico Madrid. Omo discipline omo. Shomu game on board the weekend against Leganes. One of the most difficult games now Uji League we have to say game with the Mamiji League. Leganes game they come on Saturday no. Barcelona struggling but finding a way to win the game. Sign of a champion. Club are determined so the trophy. So me for Borussia Dortmund team we. na mefa Rafinha, Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal. Yentimi mo game we 90 minutes. Na Dortmund so wahye fo no. Na Dortmund no fo na wahye no. Ebedo so ache Barcelona goals on behye. Because eno so ye game a similar scoreline to scoreline ebehu e wo Villa Park na yebenya a possible 3-1 or 2-1. Barcelona so ne Villa any Dortmund game no. Barcelona will win either 3-1 or 2-1. It was our game no.
Thank you. Before we are back, grow fine. Say, oh, issues with appetite. Won't mean the dick on night tire, me person can titrate. Utana titia. No, sir. No one so be group fine be and won't mean na swebwa. Why are you to peso the be fit to peso be here. Baby, a turn do be a grow fine. A canam crum, unya canibia. No wagina no to grow fine during binams a cocoa near ban the aye. Doctor Herbal Clinic the grow fine by Omoamukum run about the Bank of Africa. Number 0244 596532 Yafro 0244 596532. Grow fine makes you grow fine. After Aiming Scientific Hospital, the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Sheikh Amin Bonsu. Wajidin war and you do a stroke. I are some. One no and a doctor for I want some yadia Kenyan Omon Fidia the free Amanania Ba Munkwan will be West Africa Koshimwa na edu hujuma pa mo say yes one to abaya di no makuma akwa no 9 e kira tum say ye yemfansa yare unim ye dada Aiming Scientific yo kumasi atwima techiman kwada so kwan so odru so for line also call Aiming will be abetro. You were over 18 branches. I will Ghana. Your number is 0277 001234 0277 001234 and 0241 367349 0241 367349. Bible trust my
Tama I say Sami Bebuama me I wanna give Bebuama ye league table now. Go Stars any Kotoko a goals difference. So and young one say coach from Pomanson Eka say or GDS Go Stars a year on betimi Agi League no. Tama all of a sudden you can say nations for so I build some confidence be able and Richie be say almost our chances say almost betimi Agi League no. All say Sawusha between Bechem our more 7th position. Any Kotoko would decline a 7 points difference and a separate warm. And even from a 7th position club, Clano, so here much is now can to be any woman from me say or contenders no. Even though clearly a CC idea a neck to neck between Kotoko Gold Stars are just I think 3 goals be now a separate warm. And and one say especially where Tana Gold Stars themselves no or more match with Kotoko or baby any a game that say open uno be pre league who now person will beat na so you know who na with Miche now no time a striker can say Gold Stars for no say some match no more year free or more points accumulation no but almost still a more GD say on beating me but my information just say lately no or more bobo who say some match no on person or mutimi wini Tama ye kan the same Gold Stars no money is atreman sa points in the hono come what may be a duswa almost have come there for free and he said omutimi that win over Kotoko e kire say omo position omo akwaje no de abesoso na ye nti say only from Pomaso nkomo wutie omo sa wakan nyina na de omo ye nyina ne say omo akwaje ba bia at least omo home matches there so mutimi ebom home de so betimi win omo way performance no as against Kotoko e shada nye papa Kotoko is better in a way in terms of performance a chain Gold Stars but and also an area omo yiro mo so mo say and also number yiro mo etimi this time around I'm massive points e dey fi hono then omo gidi so omo betimi ayi the league is becoming more interesting because you know enye 2-horse race Mediama won't be Heart of Lions won't be House of Folk and so and na mu bi kakra fine and na even the chem you cannot write them out enti amana very interesting and Tama match is so midweek one that ebe mayen ebe start a picture na pink kakra actually say why na bit me, and it also doesn't surprise me therefore Kotoko almost obi a matter in Kotoko bia no akopie nkan a omu nyina akwa say so muti mass up numbers no muti dinya a good win. Accra Lions time akakra TTF hono no ase omu nye too keen about the league anymore, and so omu edina mu ana omu survival then that's fine, but omu efimu eko division 1 and fa omu because for what we are even hearing no ebi kra na enche no mo turn team no into ebi an academy sort of enti no ase ama obi anu omu koba eya akwa eti se nsuanteman de ni bia 3 points bi da baby twen wa we don kakra bia obetimi anya enti se Kotoko for instance epese oji league na so omutimi approach ochana game no with all the seriousness a omu hia se ne be ya sa 3 points no obetimi insabetimi aka cause so mo anya time then kakra no sa draw na omunya no na no kwese against Bichem no, it will come back and bite them big time because so mo nya sa a good win ewo eye Accra ochina enya the maximum 3 points na Gold Stars any other teams in the DHL no ebe mo hu say league no ni je no betimi ayedin dia ma mo pa nti eno ya dia say Kotoko for no tama Kasim Mingle say Ojidi say nations enso so ewombi, and I think I agree with him to some extent say nations so ewombi na say na me be ka kire o say information I me picking say the board chairman Dr. Cheya ka kire coach no say le tibia no say come next season nations kwa Africa either by winning the league and I say omo di second because omo say Kotoko both MTN FA Cup no any league nim, and that if so would this second na say if I say Kotoko edge league no why would this second no per the arrangement no a bit more opportunity ama when you the slot for Africa no enti either say nations beji league no and I say ombe this second na oma hope say Kotoko beji both FA Cup ni league no, which will give them the opportunity to be in Africa enti say Kasim Minge so what me do betimi bia say first second position no or hobby say those two positions no are occupied by Kotoko any Gold Stars say nations etimi ye do betimi bia say omo no betimi apushi up to one mo enti nations so adwuma da omo so Kasim Mingle ne team no ne obi a o mata bia tama say nations entimi enya this any of these position na ebe mo be Africa na don't be surprised say bia next season na bia Dr. Chene bia na ne investment away with team no say one withdraw totally crana and we are reduce drastically, which any good for obi bia we around the team bia and also the pressure at home so I'm not even surprised say the house no almost what we musi almost begin midweek matches no Tama is advertising to be an interesting one because after one bet magic league you know if you see you know who pink kakra I think say a bar between 7th position club which is Bichem Krano a chance on beating magic.
Okay, thank you, Zach.
This year I share appointments now for the midweek games, you know, and to understand Abrankesi game very well, and you know I'm going to sell them your bless and about nations any Dreams FC match no Abrankesi. Don't forget now you know man for batch sell them your bless. So man who FIFA, you know, if he's part of the referees now more FIFA badges from Ghana no, and he so whom sell them your bless. Now of your two teams never born of team no free away banwa. Now we nations are and I say you should know say you have to work hard. You have to work hard if you want to win that game. Ewa Brankese. And just way of information. And then Medema said, selling your bless will be the center referee or Abrankese. So to league games ready, maybe I agree. And it depends on in yet yes, what is every and a match we Obia Canada. But things like Gold Star said the necessary table media so bonds are sort of swear. So far it's more of yes still has even though 41 points 6 points between on the first two but they still believe that especially if they're able to get a result in Doma against the Diana Stars, it brings them in full force for contention once again. Then there were nations that have a game against Dreams FC. So only the games you know. If nations win, now in Kotoko Gold Stars at the points they take over as first. Because one say nations Gold Stars ne Kotoko Eko draw dompa nations have a better goal difference than all these teams. And anything apart from say Gold Stars as Kotoko Benya win this midweek, nations winning they are going top whilst they are Omotion Kotoko Abrankese on Sunday. So it gives them advantage. This midweek games, you know. Gold Stars a difficult game against a team that has not even considered a single goal at home. About double only 4 points at home this season. One of them. Now you say Bechem no. Omo usually table care from the two. Omo na say league gen come say ono we din because they are not far from winning the league. If they beat Gold Stars, I'm looking for the 3 points. Their next game is actually a home game, Sunday way. Now, if you look at their fixtures very carefully, anyhow, baby, Omunamna, they are only team. I say they are not far from because if he wins 43 or home based on their home record this season, no, they can easily get the 6 points and move to 46. Now, I'm also have a card discussion out top one of them. Eti ushare league na I think say it was a possible ball do because at this stage of the league I mean say na make office at this stage of the league e was enka nipa mienu adults one but say if you look at the points builder very well because has Mpona or 6th position no say now is in the discussion for the league because we say the man 44 he's back in the league discussion once again. With how many matches to go? Zach, I can say for 6 matches, right? 8. With 8 matches to go. Now, still now, no. How tight it is now. I think say Ochina or Bechimono is going to be an interesting game. Yes, but let's see what happens. Bechimono. But for Kotoko, baby, you need to get the results against Lions. Who is the Lions for upon all their struggles? Or match media match nations at home. Or what teams get up just show me baby. But watch the Lions very well. And watch the also Obuase. And if you watch them very well, even though they are struggling, but in a season that they are struggling to beat Kotoko, beat nations, beat Mediama, tells you say omu there. Make how I do and maybe a I think say Ogum has to show us some baby or our crack. He has to show the whole world say the Kotoko team is ready to win the Premier League because maybe I could continue. If you can't beat Accra Lions or Accra Sports Stadium, then I just say you're not ready for it.
Good.
A
good suggestion there.
Say maybe I could continue. Now over Accra Lions or Accra Sports Stadium.
Now when to me answer.
Now if you can't beat them in Accra.
Now Accra Lions almost last few matches I saying. Almost losing in Accra now.
No, almost share Basake from a go down on Betisha 2-1.
The almost Bobano.
Yeah.
Almost lose.
It's not making at this stage you have to find a way to get the results. And I remember too.
And I mean, so I'm doing Jimmy.
Oh, say about baby,
I said when you have brace, you have no option.
Yes, you have to beat the color.
Then when opponent in the sound, you have a match against him.
Yeah.
Or 3 points now to watch on let. I'm looking at whether somebody will address that. Too bad. Would you want to look at that later? Okay.
Audio come in tea, Ukraine.
I say Obiam,
and I'll love to ask them questions after the show.
This there are a lot of strategies, and we are dealing with PR people. Be over between the Akoto,
more on the league table, the other top of 47 points. You bought 26 matches. 26 matches, a total of 78 points. Now your simple calculations, I means that Kotoko that top now lose 31 points. And not that top. Now in percentages, another